Welcome to the first episode of my first Let's Play, Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins. I am Super Z Hammer, your host, coming to you not live from the United States. Not much to say. I'm sorry I'm doing post-commentary. If I knew better how to, I would do live. It's not that I don't know how to, it's just, I'm recording using a DVD recorder and doing the live commentary through a computer in the Windows sound recorder just wouldn't work well. But anyway, outside of that aside, let's start this first level here. So, these first blocks don't contain anything other than coins. And the first enemy we meet will be this Goomba. And of course we'll meet this Koopa. That is your first power-up mushroom. The mushroom will, as you know if you've played a Mario game before, makes you big, lets you break blocks, lets you spin jump in this game. You can do that by holding down with A. You run with B. You jump with A. Basic controls aside here. Break blocks by jumping into them. Because that's what you do in Mario games, typically. You have a time limit shown in the lower right corner. You've got your lives displayed in the lower left corner, and then second from the left is your coins. And I believe... I actually forget what the other meter does. Oh dear, that's embarrassing. Mario Wiki, I will need to look at you later. The star, when you go through 5, you will get an extra life. And that bell back there, it is a checkpoint. So if you die and you've got the bell, you restart there. The hearts are 1-ups. And that just popped out that was not a coin, is a fire flower. Pretty standard object in Mario games. In this game you get a feather since it was originally in the black and white game where you can distinguish between the two. It's a huge upgrade from the original Mario game, the Super Ball Mario featured. Now, when you... That's one thing you notice about this game, that the down will make you do a spin jump, because I accidentally hit down using my game's controller analog stick, and I eventually lost the ability to get back up there. You can laugh at this all you want. It was very frustrating, so I'm sad I didn't do live commentary, because this would have been very amazing. I'm sorry, world. I do what I can. That, and then I lost it, and then I'm just like, forget that. That lets you do a bonus game up there, which later in the video I get to, and you do see that later on. There I accidentally went into a map screen, which I believe you do by hitting B. I'll say something about that in another episode. Anyway, then I started my our first zone, I should say, Tree Zone. This is a fairly straightforward level. I would just follow the coins, jumping when you see them, and not when you know, falling down where they are accordingly. Pretty easy level. I apologize for not knowing the names of all the enemies. I really do. I wish I could say I knew them better, but I don't. Anyway, checkpoint is right here. And of course, the question mark block hitting. And I should mention, this is one of the first Mario games that when, if you were in the third stage, which is, in this game, Fire Flower or Rabbit Mario, which I will get into later in the video, actually. You would revert back to Super Mario instead of just regular Mario. Or Small Mario, as he's sometimes referred to. Not Mini Mario, that's later games. Which, if you might know already, based on, you know, because this is, of course, being done in 2014, and Mini Mario's been around, technically, since Mario Party 4, though not really in a game until New Super Mario Bros. Anyway, so, this is the, if I can actually get up there. Okay, you see, this is what happens when you take an hour break between doing recording and commentating. I finally get the bonus game. Now, the first one I get is one where they go through... Now, you get 2 bonus games, I believe they're completely random. I was hoping Carrot, which transforms you into, Bunny Mario. And I hit the B button on accident, and that exits you out. So if you don't like what you're getting, just do that. In this level, you have the sap, which you can, when you jump, which you can kind of swim in. You kind of stick in it, and you slow down. You hit A to jump through it more. Fire Flower. This is, of course, a Game Boy game, so lives are fairly plentiful. And I do go back and get that question mark block later, so... You going into the comments now? No. Anyway, in this block is a 1-up. It just takes me a while to hit it. Which are displayed as hearts in this game, even instead of the regular 1-up mushroom, probably to avoid confusion with super mushrooms. You can kill the fish tank with fireballs, or by jumping on them, or spin jumping into them, of course. The spikes are bad. Avoid the spikes. And you might notice that I have over 100 coins. I'll get into that probably later on, very later on into this Let's Play. Not too much to say about that, I suppose. I do this level twice, and I show 2 different paths, very slightly different. I'm doing the upper path earlier that you will likely do, your first time through the game, and I will do the other lower path also in this video. If I can actually, continue on. It's amusing to watch this stuff, actually, in post-commentary, because it's like, you did stupid stuff, and no Let's Player's Curse for me yet. Oh, dear. For those of you who don't know, the Let's Player's Curse, I'm going off on weird tangents, aren't I? The Let's Player's Curse is the curse where you are the best player of your game ever, and then you record yourself doing it with commentary, and you become the worst player of that game ever. That is the Let's Player's Curse. I don't get to do that, but apparently it still rings true for post-commentary, because I used to be good at this game. I should do practice runs, probably. Well, live and learn. Oh, and I should mention, I'm playing the Game Boy version of the game, but if you're playing the 3DS Virtual Console version, it will work. You can follow this. It's the same game, except that you won't get color. Speaking of the whole color thing, in comments, those of you who watch, which I know will likely be few in numbers, tell me if you like the color, or if I should switch it into black and white. I know how to do that. I personally like the color, but some of you might not. And I'll do whatever the majority says. Also tell me if you want me to do it in widescreen. I was just keeping the aspect ratio best here by leaving it in full screen for that the Game Boy player defaults to. But I can switch it to full screen. If there's enough demand for it, that is. Now this is the lower path, which you probably saw up there, and if you didn't, rewind the video probably about 10-20 seconds back. I will not. I might use exact timestamp, I might not. You'll know, I don't at this point. Anyway, this is Bunny Mario. Turn it in by clicking a magic carrot, as the game describes it. You just jump and tap A, kind of in a rapid fire manner. If you've got a turbo controller, you can completely cheat this mechanic. I really like the power-up because it's an easy one to adjust to, unlike some of the other Flying Mario power-ups have been, and you don't have any, like, weird, super fast-running things, so what you see is what you get, basically. There's actually a weird pipe glitch that I cannot perform, where if you would duck into a pipe, leave the stage. Oh, yeah, I was trying to go back and show something, which I have forgotten its location. I will likely, do that later. I'll cover all of that, and it's a secret exit. That's what I'm referring to, if you didn't know. I'll cover those later on, kind of in their own video, I suppose. And if you don't like the power-up you get here, just hit left on the D-pad and walk away, as I did there, because I prefer Rabbit Mario to, Fire Mario. Anyway, that about wraps it up for now, so I'll see you in the next episode. Adios!